Alright guys and gals, Crypto Kurt here with another crypto video, and today we're going to be taking a look at how to set up the OWallet and stake your ONT tokens to earn a 37.9% return worth of ONG tokens. Before we get started, let me just remind you that I'm not a financial advisor. This video is not financial advice and should be construed for education, research, and entertainment purposes only. Alright, so we're here on the ONT website, which is ONT.io, but before we get started, I want to put a big thank you out there, and this is a remake of a video. I actually had, the other video I had was just too long, had some personal information, etc., etc. So this is a redo. Sorry for those of you who got a announcement and came to find that the video was made private. But it is what it is, so I'm redoing it tonight. I want to give a big shout out to CHB because I had done some videos about what I said was staking ONT, and it actually wasn't staking. So there's kind of three ways you can earn ONG from holding ONT. One is to set up a wallet and do claiming, which is what I was doing. Then you can set up and do staking, and I guess alternatively that you can try to go and set up a master node. I think that's quite limited in availability. But anyway, CHB pointed out to me that no, you are not claiming ONG in the 03 wallet, just like you can in all wallets. For node staking, you need OWallet. Then you can make like 40% instead of the 8%. But you're making now with normal ONG collection that happens in all wallets. Do you have 500 ONT or more to do this? If not, you can't. So that's a good point. So you might want to stop watching this video right now if you don't have at least 500 ONT, because you're going to need 500 ONT to set up the staking. Now, if you have less than 500, you still can use this video and previous videos I've made, and you can still do claiming. But again, the difference between staking and claiming is a difference of about an 8% return for claiming versus, we'll look at some numbers from some other stakers where they're getting up to a 37.9% return, and we'll go through that math. So today the goal is to show you how to get the wallet, how to set the wallet up, how to transfer tokens into the wallet, and then how to transfer tokens from the wallet to the staking. Okay, and then we're going to go through some FAQs and some math as well. So hopefully we'll get out of here in 15, 18 minutes. We'll see how we go. So as I said, the first thing you need to do is download the OWallet. An easy way to do that is go to Google and put in OWallet. Sorry, that's OWallet, not zero. So that's OWallet. And you can see here it comes up, third one down. It's the releases onto OWallet. It's the GitHub. If you don't trust yourself with that, or if you don't trust that, you can come here to ONT.io, which is the official website of Ontology. You can go to dApps. It's going to bring you to a page here. You can scroll down and you can see there's the OWallet right there. Where do we go? Here we go. OWallet. You can jump there. That you have to scroll around a little bit. You can go to the link, and eventually it's going to take you to the GitHub site where you can download. So you're going to want to download the wallet v0.9.5. And again, if we come over here to, if we come over here to the Google search, I always open a new tab. I know it's just a bad habit. And again, here you have v0.95. Now, I am on Windows, so I did bring down the .exe file. Obviously, they've got files for other operating systems as well. Once you bring the .exe file down, you're going to run the .exe file. You don't have to unzip it. You're just going to run it directly. And it is going to fire up and look like this, basically. And this is a shortened screenshot. I'll drag this in so you can see. So you can see there's most of the wallet there. Okay. You're going to want to click on Enter. And I did a test wallet for the previous video, so we're going to do another one. So you're going to say Create Wallet. You're going to put a name of the wallet. I'm going to call it Test2. Give it a password. I'm going to give it a super UB password called Password. Now, I would suggest, guys and gals, that you don't use password, but that's totally up to you. You're going to go Next. And that's how long it takes. And what it's going to do is going to ask you for a place to put the data file. So it's test.dat. You can see that was the first one from the previous account, or from the previous video. So test.2. I'm going to say save that. And there's all my information. So there's my public key, my private key. Once again, guys, this is a complete fake and phony wallet, and I'm going to delete it off the computer, so you can go ahead and grab that private key and try to see if you can get anything, but there will be nothing in there. But basically, that's it. Now, you can download the DAT file again if you'd like, or we're going to click next. And you can see that here we have my test2 wallet, right? So that's ready to go. Okay, so we have now downloaded the wallet, we've installed the wallet, and what we need to do now is get your ONT onto the wallet. So you're probably either sitting in one of three positions. You don't have ONT, so you've got to go to a exchange and buy it. And if you do that, then what you can do is you can transfer the ONT directly from the exchange to the wallet. Or you have ONT sitting on a wallet already, either on a cold storage like a Ledger, or again maybe the 03 wallet, or what's the other one that you might have ONT sitting somewhere on a paper wallet offline again. So again, whether you have it or not, the point is you're going to want to get it over to your wallet. So let's just open test2, and we can see this is the address, right? So this is the receipt address. Now let's just take a look at the information that's on this page here. So obviously this is a fake wallet with nothing in it, so we have no completed transactions. If you did have something here, you would see the balance here. You can see here's your ONT balance would be here, your ONG balance would be here. And again, you can also use the OWallet just for claiming, right? So again, you can watch some of my other videos about how to use the 03 wallet, and I'm doing claiming there. But effectively, once you transfer your ONT to this address, you will automatically start generating ONG straight away. It'll happen every few seconds. You'll see a tiny sliver show up, right? This is the ONT, the NEP5 version. So these were the original ONT tokens. So if you were in the ICO and you have ONT tokens and you never swap them out, you can actually transfer those NEP5 original ONT tokens to this wallet, and then you click swap, and it sends it off to the ONT network and makes a swap, and they'll send you back the new ONT wallets that live on the new blockchain. Now, I did that in a previous one. To be honest, I can't remember. It took a few days, actually, before I had one. So I sent it, and again, you can do that through the 03 wallet as well. Again, it took a few days before that happened, so don't freak out if it's not an instantaneous transfer. Let's have a quick look at this claimable ONG versus unbound ONG. So let's just click on that. So claimable ONG is the amount of ONG you can claim for a 0.01 ONG fee. This balance will update each time a transaction is made in your wallet address. Okay, so every transaction, no matter whether you're sending from your wallet to the staking, or sending from the staking to the wallet, or sending from wallet to wallet, you're going to need some ONG. So if you're just fresh off the boat and you're buying ONT to do this, to work on this project, you're going to need to go buy at least 0.02 or 0.01 ONG as well. Because you're going to need that for the transaction to send it. I don't know if your exchange will charge you, so your exchange may have fees, so you want to calculate that, but there's going to be a 0.01 ONG fee to get your ONT into the wallet, and then another 0.01 ONG fee to get from the wallet over to the staking wallet, okay? But let's look at this. Unbound ONG is an amount of ONG which has not been added to your claimable ONG balance yet, since it only updates each time you make a transaction in your wallet address. And when a transaction is made in your address, the claimable ONG balance will update, adding your unbound ONG amount to your claimable ONG amount. So basically, that's a very wordy way of saying that as you watch this unclaimable ONG build up, you will not be able to redeem it until you actually transfer at least one token in and out of the wallet. So in or out, I should say, right? So you can transfer one in, and this will automatically change to claimable, or you can transfer one out, and whatever is unbound will automatically change to claimable as well. Now, obviously, here are your send and receive tokens. I'm not sure about what these OEP for, so we're not even going to go there. It's not going to be covered in this video. So the next thing we've done, so let's assume that you've accomplished all of this. So basically, you can see 500 ONT tokens right there. That's what you're going to want to see, is 500 ONT tokens right there. We then can move over to the staking nodes, and you do that by clicking on this little button here, and you can see node stake. So let's click on that. You've got two types of node stake. You can be a candidate node, or you can be a normal user. For this video, we're going to show you how to set up as a normal user. So you're going to click on stake authorization. And it's going to take a minute to load. We're just going to let this load. I want you to see how long it takes. Okay, so you'll see this, notice this number of blocks. And if we stay here long enough, we'll see that that number will start reducing. So the blocks, I believe, by memory, there's 120,000 blocks per chunk, if you will. And the blocks the time it takes to produce a block depends on whether there's transactions happening on the network or not. And I think the range is between 1 second and 33 seconds. So and we're going to look at these numbers in another paper under the FAQs. So you can see it's already down 3 blocks already. So basically each one of these is a staking node. And let's look at a couple things here. So here's the reward proportion for others. All right. So all of them currently have 100% payout. Now, what this means is that there's 3 different ways to make money from this, or make passive income from this, and to earn ONG. One, and again, we'll look at this again, but one is you're going to make it off your staking. You're going to make it off of the fees earned by the network. And then the Ontology Foundation for the first 3 years is giving out 10 million ONG tokens, which are spread out across each of these nodes. And they're distributed to these people who are staking on the nodes if you hold your stake in there for a minimum of 1 entire month from the first of the month to the last day of the month. Okay, again, we'll look at that more in depth in a minute. Now, from my research, it kind of goes in opposite order of what you think. The lower the stake progress and the lower the current total stake on these nodes, the higher the payout, strangely enough. So let's just pick one in the middle. Let's go have a look. So this is the Alcade. You're going to see stake wallet here. We got individual wallet. So we're going to choose the wallet. So again, we have 2 wallets. So we're going to choose test. We're going to go next. And then here we are now at the stake authorization screen. Okay, again, very straightforward. Now, if you've ever tried to set up staking before using master nodes or other things, you have to have VPNs and all kinds of crazy stuff, and you have to really be technical. This is super, super easy. You're just going to transfer the tokens and set up basically a smart contract from here with basically a 1 or 2 button click. So currently, you'll see 0, so you have nothing in your stake. If you go back to your wallet, you're going to want to see 500 ONT, right? We'll go back to the stake. We'll just do this again so you can follow that. Stake management. We'll go into the Alcade again. Double click that one. Do an individual. We'll go test 2. We'll go next. And again, here we have it. So if we want to submit a new stake, you're simply going to click submit new stake. Now, here's very important. 1 stake equals 500 ONT. So you don't put 500 in here. If you put 500 in there, it means they're going to want 500 sets of 500. So again, it says right here, stake amount 1 equals input 500 ONT. So if you have 500 ONT, you put 1 in here, right? Then you click submit, put in the password, and say okay, and you're going to get one of 3 things happen. Okay, sorry, your balance is insufficient. Well, obviously, I don't have any ONT tokens to transfer, so that's going to be an issue. If you don't have gas, you're also going to get an error that says you don't have enough gas. So that's where you need the 0.01 gas as well. And really, those are your 2 errors, right? So you either have to have the ONT or you have to have the gas to transfer it. Or it's just going to transfer through and say, okay. So I'm going to cancel that out. I'm going to go back to the stake authorization, and I'm just going to talk a little bit about what's on this screen, okay? So I've already had some people ask me, can I cancel my stake at any time, and what happens to those tokens? Yes, you can cancel your stake at any time. You cancel stake authorization, click the button, and basically it cancels it immediately. Now, you may not get access to your ONT tokens immediately because you have to wait. The system forces you to wait until that round of blocks is complete. Once again, a round of blocks is completed somewhere between, I think it was 33 seconds and 42 days, depending on the traffic on the network. And again, we'll look at some more statistics on that. So just be aware of that. Yes, you can cancel your ONT staking quite easily, but you may not have instant access to them. They'll be locked up for a period. But basically, the redeemable ONT that occurs from you putting your 500 on the stake will start appearing here. You click on redeem, put in your password, and it automatically gets transferred back to your wallet. Now, you'll see this stay at 0 for quite a while. Do you remember the number of blocks? So you don't actually get your profit of ONG from the staking until the complete round of blocks is completed. And again, if you look backwards, we were at 14,500-ish. So we have to wait for those to finish. Once that's finished, I will then see my reward appear here. I can redeem, put in my password, and it automatically goes back to my wallet. So the wallet is the hinge pin, and that's where you're going to transfer it out to the stake node, and then it's where you're going to collect the rewards back into, okay? So all that should be pretty straightforward. Obviously, if you have questions, put them in the comments below, or if you have other experiences with this product. But it's just, again, I found it super easy. You don't have to be technical at all. You just have to understand how to transfer using an address, and then how to click a few buttons and pick a number, and away you go. So again, super easy to get started with the ONT staking using the OWallet. All right, so taking you over to Medium, and someone here called Liquid Steel has written a couple of great articles. Now, they were written back in October. The staking actually launched in October, so this gentleman or a lady, whoever, was getting involved with this at the very beginning. But that's okay. Look, it's January. We still have the bonus staking from the organization, the foundation, is actually running for 3 years. So, again, it's a great time to get started. And as you'll see when we look at the conversion numbers, the greatest percentage of your return is going to be getting those bonuses from the foundation. So, again, get started straight away. Now, using this example, we're using one stake of 500 ONT. It says here you can stake in multiples of 500 ONT. You stake by locking ONT in a smart contract, and you do that by clicking that Submit Stake button. Very straightforward. Again, each round lasts 120 blocks, and your staking rewards can be claimed after each round. And you can cancel staking anytime, as we talked about, but they will be locked until the end of the current round or until the end of the next round, depending on the type of node that you have placed your coins on. All right, so here I'm just reiterating what I've already went through, but again, just for the benefit of those of you who like to read through, we need to have a minimum of 500. Make sure that you have included your exchange withdrawal fee. So don't go buy 500 ONT at your exchange just to find out that your exchange takes two ONTs to get it out. So then you need 502.01, right? No, sorry, 502. Then you need 0.01 ONG. My bad. He mentions right here, I highly recommend buying some ONG as well, because you'll need it to do the transfers as we talked about. This is just the process here that we've already done. Just go through a couple of FAQs. I've done the steps, but how do I know my ONT is staking? After selecting a node in the stake authorization screen, you should see your stake in authorization. Your stake will automatically activate when next round starts. You won't see the reward until the staking round ends. So again, we've talked about that. Now it says here you may see a My Stake button. Clicking on it will bring you to a screen seemingly showing nothing stakes. Don't panic, you can ignore this button. That's not true. That button does something, but again, you have to choose your wallet from the drop-down. Do I need to restake every round? No, your stake will continue to be in authorization unless the node drops out or unless you cancel. How do I cancel? Well, we've talked about that. You go back to the stake authorization screen, you click cancel stake authorization, and then again, your tokens will be will be moved out of that staking, but they'll be locked from that point forward until the round finishes. So once you click stop or cancel staking, you will no longer be staking. You'll no longer get the benefit of the rewards, but you'll get the normal staking by putting it on the wallet. So again, there's the three-way of kind of income here. Do I still get generated ONG while staking? Yes. But again, they may show up in the other page, right? So it depends on whether it depends on whether you have tokens, because you might have 500 ONT tokens in the staking, and you might have 150 tokens in just the wallet part, and you'll be claiming in one and staking in the other. So you can get multiple income streams there as well. Now, this is important. So which nodes are available and how do I choose nodes? All right, so we looked at the nodes, right? So this is the list pretty close to what we showed you before. But notice this, the return for each node is therefore different. In general, you'd want to choose the node that has the higher reward portion so that the pizza is bigger and a lower current total stake so that each slice is bigger. If you have 2 or more stakes, Telegram community members have recommended splitting them between different nodes to average out your returns. So how long do the rounds last? Again, 120 ontology blocks. Each block ranges from 1 second to 30 seconds. So a round can finish in 33 hours or it can finish in 42 days. He was measuring the first block round at 534 100 blocks. Round 1 took 9 days and round 2 took 2 days. And just to finish up here, by staking, you earn rewards from regular ONG generation, fees from basic consumption, and then for the first 3 years, a bonus from the Ontology Foundation. So let's go take a look at that math. Okay, so in this example, he's got 1 stake of 500 ONT on the WHE. He started staking from round 1 till present, so basically he didn't get a whole month's worth, so you'll see that he does some extrapolation calculations to give you a rough idea of what he actually generated. And again, just to remind you, you get 3 different ways of making the revenues, and then here are some actual returns. So his A plus B, and A is a regular ONG generation, plus the fees from basic consumption was 8 ONG, and that was in a partial month. And then you can see that part C, what he got from the foundation, was 10.78. So it was a lot larger percentage of the payout. Okay. Now he does some math here. So on a stake that cost him $825 USD to set up, he basically got $5.50 return. This is 1 month, remember, $5.50 from A revenue type, B from 154 from B revenue type, and 9.49 from C revenue type. Again, here's his extrapolations. So the total returns for a full calendar month of 500 ONT was $25.63 USD. He put some percentages in here. So again, do some math. That comes out to us 37.3%. So my bad, I said 37.9% in the intro. So in that particular month, he got a 37.3% return. Not a bad deal comparing him to ONT, NEO, and BIX. He goes on to say that the ONG Foundation bonus, Part C, forms the bulk of the ROI, so be sure not to miss it. This component alone gave 21.4% ROI, more than half of the total ROI. And once again, you get that by holding the tokens in one of these staking nodes for a total of 1 month, right? And that's from calendar day 1 to calendar day 30/31. So in other words, preferably you've got the tokens in there before the 1st, and they come out after the 31st or after the 30th. Now, here's where it gets interesting as well. So these are the credits. These are the ONG that were paid out, the bonus ONG paid out per node. And again, you can see that here, Merak, which had the lowest number of stake tokens, actually has the highest payout. Now, I don't know if this is still current today. This was some research that was done back in October. And I haven't done the research for me. I basically chose one in the middle before I even found this guide, to be honest. And so I'm chunking away, and so I'll be doing another a calculation video at the end of January when the staking is done, and show you what I earned. But just be aware that some of these pay out a lot more. And this paragraph describes that foundation bonus. So the 10 million ONG is to be equally distributed to the running nodes in monthly batches. This means a fund of 833,333 ONG per month that will be split to the nodes running in that month. All nodes will receive the same fixed monthly bonus reward. Currently, there are 33 running nodes, which means 25.525 ONG is a bonus reward to each node, as confirmed by official past data for August, which can be found here. Since all 7 nodes currently give 100% of reward to users, the bonus reward earned by one stake is computed by dividing dividing node bonus reward by the number of active stake nodes to that node. Therefore, the savings for one stake in a given node will be inversely proportional with the number of stakes made to that node. The less stakes in a node, the more each stake will get in a monthly bonus. So once again, I'd suggest that, and again, this is not financial advice, that you're going to come in here and you're going to find the node that has the least amount of current total stake that's available for you to put nodes onto. I don't know what's up with these. They're grayed out. It says that they're 100%, their stake program is 100% filled up. So you only have the option of these. And again, theoretically at the moment, let's go back to that article and see which one had the highest payout. So for the month of October, Merak had 54.9%. And Merak was here. Where was Mixar in that list? Okay, Mixar 43.1. So yeah, again, things might have changed between the screenshot I'm showing you now with the number of tokens that are being staked versus what the payout was. But theoretically, you're going to, I think the way it works, again, don't take me at this or spread it around, try a couple different things, but you're going to want to go for the one with the least amount of stakes and with the least stake progress. There seems to be something built into the system that kind of wants the nodes to limit the number of stakes that they have because there's a bigger bonus paid out to them. I don't quite understand it. I haven't read through the ONT white paper to understand that completely yet. All right, guys, so with that, it's going to bring it to an end. Once again, it's crazy, crazy, crazy not to be earning some insanely good returns, 37.3% in this particular example on your ONT tokens. There are no other tokens out right now that are paying those bonuses. And yes, ONG tokens are traded on a number of exchanges, so they truly do generate, something, a valuable asset. There's no reason not to do it. If you have ONT tokens, get the wallet and set it up. If you don't have 500, that's cool. Build up towards 500, but start staking. Get that 8% return building immediately, because again, there's just no reason not to take advantage of this awesome opportunity, not to mention what's happening on the Ontology network, which again, I'll have to do another video about. So with that, guys, thank you for your time. Give me a like, give me a thumbs up, share this with your friends, anyone else who's interested in ONT, and Crypto Kurt out.